Hello and welcome to a look at Thundercats for the entire, Amiga, my bad, almost same thing. It is same thing. By Elite. A game that's based around a cartoon series that was running some years ago, many years ago, whatever. I don't know whether that's a flaw in my childhood, but I have never been exposed to Thundercats, so I have no reference to go by. I do have about 40 years of gaming experience, so that is what I'm going to be drawing from in order to comment on this game. Anyway, evil dude bad guy thing has nicked sacred object of immense power thing. And head kitten Lionel is going out and see if he can get the sacred object back. In order to do that, he has to navigate several different levels in the direction that the arrow at the bottom of the screen will point him at. And while he is going in the pointed direction, he will whack at enemies with his extremely powerful, super epic, uber amazingly no comparison sword, the Omen sword. Apparently it is super powerful in the cartoon series, but and that is definitely not the case in this game. But anyway, you can smack enemies and you can smack boxes, so you can see what goodies are inside the set of boxes, and then sometimes you will get extra lives, and sometimes you will get a blaster, which got an extremely short range for some bizarre reason. And then of course you can regain his sword, because it is much more fun to play at a short range attack than, or play with a short range attack than a blaster, which is got a slightly longer range, but not much more. After level 2, there is a choice of levels which are based around the 4 primary elements, and then things start changing up a bit, but not much. What you are doing is you are running in the appointed direction and fighting enemies that will constantly respawn. And the best part about the respawning enemies is the fact that they don't spawn before you scroll the screen, which means that you see a landing area that is clear, and then you jump, and then the enemy spawn, and you jump into the enemy that wasn't there half a second before, which of course is part of the good game design 101. Another thing that's part of good game design 101 is to make absolutely sure that the hit detection is as sporadic as is humanly possible, because that makes things a lot more fun and exciting for the player, that they don't know whether they are being hit or are hitting stuff themselves. Another rule from 101 game design is to make sure that all enemies are just running back and forwards, and if they run off screen, they can be replaced by another enemy that will come at you from a different angle, or approach vector, or whatever. And of course, because of the fact that I was saying before, if you make a jump and there's no enemy there and suddenly an enemy spawns, you find that dying in this game is quite easy to do, and 99% of the time it feels unfair. When it comes to graphics and sound, the overall animation quality is decent enough, but in general the graphics is a bit bland. The title music is okay, but the Commodore 64 version of this game's music was made by Rob Hubbard and is infinitely better than the music in this game, so in that regard I will give it a negative mark, because there's an 8-bit version of the same piece of music which is infinitely better. General sound effects are completely out of place, especially the jump sound, which of course you won't be listening to an awful lot. It sounds like it's been nicked from some beta version of an old Mario Brothers game. And you get sick of it after listening to it for about 5 seconds, making playing this game remarkably unpleasant. If you are a true Thundercats fan, you may be able to find a slight piece of excitement out of this game based on the fact that you can play as Thundercat. But for anyone else, the game is extremely samey, and extremely samey. Not much on offer. On that note, thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time. Bye bye for now.